Once upon a time, in a cheerful little town, there lived a boy named Max. He loved cars more than anything else in the world. He had toy cars of all shapes and sizes, and every day after school, he would rush home to play with them. Max had a special place in his heart for his favorite toy, a soft and cuddly puppy doll named Sparky. Sparky had floppy ears, a wagging tail, and a shiny red collar. One sunny afternoon, Max was playing in his backyard, racing his toy cars across a makeshift track he had drawn with chalk. He imagined himself as a famous race car driver, zooming around the track, feeling the wind in his hair. Just then, he heard a loud rumble in the distance. Curious, he rushed to the front of his house and saw a huge banner that read, "The Great Town Race. Compete to win a day with the best race driver in the world." Max's eyes lit up with excitement. "I want to race," he exclaimed, holding Sparky tightly. "We can be a team." The next day, the town square was bustling with excitement. Families gathered to watch the race, and cars of all colors and sizes lined the streets. Max registered for the race, his heart pounding with anticipation. As he looked around, he noticed the other racers were much older and more experienced. He felt a little nervous, but remembered Sparky's encouraging little smile. Finally, it was time for the race to begin. Max hopped into his go-kart, painted bright blue with racing stripes, and placed Sparky beside him in the passenger seat. "Don't worry, Sparky. We've got this," Max said, feeling braver. The race started with a loud horn, and they zoomed off. Max was determined to do his best. At first, he struggled to keep up with the faster cars, but he remembered all the practice he had done with his toy cars. He focused on making sharp turns and smooth accelerations, just like he had seen on TV. As they raced through the streets, Max noticed a familiar face ahead. It was his hero, the famous race driver, Speedy Sam. Speedy Sam was known for his incredible skills and always won every race. Max felt a flutter of excitement and nervousness in his stomach. "I have to catch up," he shouted, gripping the steering wheel tightly. Max zoomed around the next turn and saw an opportunity. "Let's go, Sparky," he cheered. He pushed the accelerator, and his little go-kart surged forward. He passed several racers, each one cheering him on as he went by. As they approached the final lap, Max and Sparky were neck and neck with Speedy Sam. The crowd cheered loudly, "Go, Max! Go, Sparky!" Max felt a surge of energy. He remembered his favorite toy car race and how he always believed in himself. With one last burst of speed, Max took the lead, crossing the finish line just ahead of Speedy Sam. The crowd erupted into cheers, and Max could hardly believe it. He had done it! Speedy Sam approached Max with a wide grin. "Great job, kid. You've got some serious skills," he said, shaking Max's hand. "How would you like to spend the day with me and learn some racing tricks?" Max beamed with pride. "Really? That would be amazing!" That day, Max and Sparky spent time with Speedy Sam, learning all about racing and even getting to ride in a real race car. Max couldn't believe how fast it was and how much fun he had. Sparky, perched on his lap, seemed to be smiling too. As the sun began to set, Max waved goodbye to Speedy Sam, filled with joy and new dreams. "Thank you, Sparky. We did it together," he said, hugging his puppy doll tightly. From that day on, Max not only loved cars, but also cherished the bond he shared with Sparky. They practiced racing every day, dreaming of their next big adventure together. And so, in the heart of that little town, Max learned that believing in yourself, no matter how small you might feel, could lead to great things. The end.